now because no conversation about books, movies, podcasts, music, or culture is complete without at least one person saying, well, actually, I'd like to welcome my sister Kaylee McDougall to the show. Kaylee, welcome!
Hello.
Hello. Well, before we dive in, guys, I really want to just kind of set Kaylee up so they can get a picture of who she is other than, my sister, which is one of my favorite roles that she is. But Kaylee works at Universal's Epic Universe, which means she spends her professional life surrounded by intellectual property worth billions of dollars and her personal life explaining post-credit scenes to the rest of us. She is our in-house expert on Marvel, Star Wars, really movies in general, prestige television, books, podcasts, and basically any form of entertainment that can either win an Oscar or inspire a Reddit thread with 14,000 comments. And honestly, before I watch anything, I usually ask Kaylee one question. Is it actually good? Or do people just feel pressure to say it's good? So Jordan and I are bringing her in now for some rapid-fire recommendations, opinions, and potentially controversial takes. So please welcome my sister Kaylee to the show. Kaylee, we are excited to have you here.
Thanks for having me on. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, awesome. Well, again, Kaylee, thank you so much for joining us. And just so everyone understands the stakes here, this is not casual entertainment consumption for you, right? You approach pop culture the way Supreme Court justices approach constitutional law. Okay, this is how I like to. I know the stakes are high. Okay, and we need help. Okay, so Jordan and I thought we'd use your powers for good. Summer is here. People are traveling. We're pretending we're going to read so many books by the pool, but instead inevitably watch 3 episodes of something at 11:30 o'clock at night. We need guidance. We need discernment. We need someone to tell us what's actually worth our limited attention spans and, frankly, our limited time. So we're going to ask you a few very important questions, kind of a warm-up about what we should all be watching this summer. Kaylee and I just want to kick things off with this question. What makes something a good summer watch?
I think the summer is the perfect time for movies and catching up on things that you may not have seen. But like summer movies in general, I feel like are always light, fun, something that everyone could sometimes watch, or just something that's like action-packed as well. Because, during the summer, a lot of those blockbuster movies are really coming out so that things to really draw people in, especially over holidays like Memorial Day, 4th of July. But then you also have to have the entertainment that's for the family. So animated films are really big coming out during this time of year. Because there's always at least a Minion movie or some version of Toy Story or a Disney movie coming out at this point.
Do we need Toy Story 5? Let's be real.
I
don't think we do.
Thank you for saying that.
No, literally. I'm like, why do the toys need to fight technology? I'm sorry. Just let them be.
See, I didn't even know what the premise was. Now I really don't want to see it. That's what it's about. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. And didn't we kind of already attack technology in the first one? Like Woody was like old school and Buzz had all the... But maybe this is new technology. I don't know. It's just so weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
We got sidetracked. Yeah.
But it's all those things that are really just exciting for people to bring them in. But it's summer. It's hot. We want to get into AC and relax and not be stuck at home. So it's really stuff to draw people out of the house and give it a good time. Because, there's always some sort of superhero movie coming out that's always an action-packed. Tom Cruise has big movies coming out. Even the summer occasional rom-com or romance movies are always really fun. But they're typically like light, fun summertime flings that really can just get you out and have a good time.
So Kaylee, now what I would love to know is what are your top 2, maybe to 4 if we're being ambitious, shows or movies that people absolutely have to be watching this summer? And obviously Toy Story 5 is not on that list.
Amen. That's
just
ridiculous.
Watching Woody come with a bald spot and trying to fight an iPad is not what I'm here for.
I'm sorry.
So...
I have not seen the trailer. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
Oh,
wow. Okay. Wow, that's worse than I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
But on the other side of it, the things that are super exciting coming out for like the big movies we have coming are Spider-Man: A Brand New Day. I'm a huge Tom Holland fan, and I love his
Okay.
version of Spider-Man, so I'm super
Yeah.
excited for that film to come out. Although I have no idea where that film is going to go because the Marvel universe has kind of gotten so expanded. But
Yes.
everyone's really excited about whatever the storyline is that's coming through. But I'm just excited that Tom Holland is back in Spider-Man
Yeah.
coming out end of July. And then as well as that, the biggest anticipated movie I feel like is the Odyssey from Christopher Nolan.
Oh.
Yes.
Nolan.
Okay,
So
I
that
found
is-
out about this when Matt Damon
Nice.
hosted SNL.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
he had a funny bit, because I was like, oh, because, you know, you think to yourself, okay, what are they promoting?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is Matt Damon in? And his whole joke was like, it's not this weekend, but 9 weekends from now. 9 weekends from now, go on a date night and watch my movie, The Odyssey. Anyway, that was,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So Odyssey, I was like, oh, that might be a good one to catch
Yeah.
up with.
And that truly has, I think, like even just a stacked cast in general, because it also has Anne Hathaway, but then it also has Tom Holland and several others. And so it really, like, Christopher Nolan is known for good, like, big blockbuster films
Yes.
because he's done Oppenheimer, Interstellar, Dark Knight, The Prestige. So
Love that movie.
yeah, such a good movie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think like there's only one film out of his that I probably didn't like, but I know I can always count on Christopher Nolan to give out a good product because
Yeah.
he's not someone who just does all these big different films all the time. He's always very much all in, making sure that the movie is good as it's supposed to be. And but also does old school filming tactics with it. He always likes to release it in a 35 millimeter cut, which is on film rather than digital. So
Yeah.
it's always really cool to have the different styles and the artistry and that aspect of it compared to
Yeah.
what we're used to today.
Yeah.
But TV show wise, we have the House of the Dragon coming back out in June. If you watched Game of Thrones, that's its spinoff, but it's the prequel. But it's
Okay.
been 3 years since they made the last season, so you know we're really itching for that show to come back
It's
in
been
June.
3 years?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
cow.
This is my
What is it?
biggest gripe with some of these shows because they're so big
Yeah.
and so ornate with their set designs and
Yeah.
everything in CGI that sometimes they're like, okay,
Oh,
we'll see you in
yeah.
3 years or 2
Yeah.
years, and they're like, but this cliffhanger you left me on,
Yeah.
now I have to wait. Am I going to
But
be even
I'm
interested when
gonna
you come
die.
back? I don't know. So,
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
so I realized I was coming back this summer, and I'm really excited for that. But the thing that I'm most anticipated about for the summer doesn't come out till August, and that's Ted Lasso season 4.
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes.
Do we think, okay, there's like this debate, like my husband and I love Ted Lasso, but my husband was like, I thought it was over and now it's a girls team. What are our thoughts on this? Because I have some trepidation that it's not going to live up to the hype, and I want it to because it's a girls team. So like anytime we
Yeah.
elevate women, I want to be a part of it. But I have some fear. I'll be honest. We're on Toy Story 5. I don't want this to go the way of Toy Story 5, right? You know.
Yeah. Yep. I'm really hopeful because I think the creators of the show just know how much we love this show and especially
Okay.
love these characters.
Okay.
But I think you're right. Season 3 kind of ended, I think, semi well, but still in the sense of I don't want this thing to end. But if we are, we're wrapping the characters up slightly okay.
Exactly.
So season 4, I have hope for, and you know, if it doesn't do well, then I'm like, well, my favorite characters came back for a season, and I can at least leave it at that. But
Okay.
I have true hope that Kaylee's in it. I'm hoping more because it's the women's team and they have that proposal, and so I hope it focuses more around them rather than jiving back into the men's team and the drama.
Diamond
maybe anything
Dogs.
there. Diamond Dogs.
Jordan, are you a Ted Lasso fan?
I was just going to make a comment that, like, you know, when you're not into a show and all the people around you are, and you're like, what are you talking about?
Oh, you're one
I'm
of
just
those
gonna-
people.
Jordan.
Jordan.
I know. See, yeah. I'm one of
That's
those,
okay.
like, comfort show people, right? So it takes a lot for me to get into another show. And
Okay.
typically, if I do get into another show, it's because it's got an actor from the comfort show. So, like, I don't really
Okay.
know
No,
anybody in
that's
Ted
fair.
Lasso. Yeah, I can't
Okay.
think of anybody.
Okay.
Well, no, the SNL guy, right?
Yeah, Jason Sudeikis. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll check it out.
I was saying
Maybe.
the main character is Ted Lasso's Jason Sudeikis. Yes.
Nice. Nice.
Awesome.
I was like, he's very, very good. And I think that whole cast has gotten a lot of good stuff because of Ted Lasso. So I highly
This is
recommend if
true.
you haven't watched it.
Okay.
I think it's a good show overall. And it's also a comfort show for me because of just, it's light and not super heavy
Okay.
in its content.
Nice.
Yeah.
I won't
It
tell you
is.
what my-
And
I won't tell
I
you what my
would say
comfort show
there's
is.
what's your
Not like
comfort show?
comfort.
I was like, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
Not light and
inquiring
comfy.
minds want to know. We're pressuring you. You got sister pressure now.
Supernatural. So not light and fluffy.
Oh, supernatural.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think I've seen it like 6 times now, and there's 15
Okay.
seasons. So
Okay.
bit of a dedicated
you have-
person to that.
Yeah, you got a lot of seasons and content to go through, if anything, there.
Exactly.
So it's always a good just put it on and it doesn't matter
I
where it's
know.
going.
I know, exactly. And they exited from Netflix this past year, and then Prime was like, "Oh, come here." So I still have it. I was a little freaked out for a second, but yeah, no, it's there still. But
Do you
yeah,
not
no,
have
light
the
and
DVD
fluffy, not
box
me.
set? Do
What's
you
that?
not have the DVD box set?
I don't
I
have a
feel
DVD
like you would-
player anymore. That's the thing.
We
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Well, and so
My
like we have a
pearls.
PS5, we have Xbox,
Yes.
and like the PS5, the disc thing doesn't work, and
Okay.
it broke when it was still
Oh.
very hard to find. So like we just kind of went with
Right.
it. Now we just do the digital downloads.
Okay.
No, we pay for too much streaming. I'm not going to buy DVDs.
I'm
We're going
I'm
to get the
just
money out of that streaming.
surprised
Yeah.
you don't have a box. I have the entire
No.
box set of Gilmore Girls. Whenever you bring up Supernatural, I think Gilmore
think
Girls is my
of
comfort
Jared Padalecki.
watch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yeah.
Jared Padalecki.
Mhm.
It's like 6 degrees away
See,
from
he's not my
And
guy.
Lorelai Gilmore. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that he got Supernatural because of his time on Gilmore Girls too.
Yes.
So like that was
Mhm.
his like first
Mhm.
iteration there and
Mhm.
really getting that intro. But
Mhm.
Mhm.
I won't tell you how many DVDs I own, Jordan. So I'm the opposite.
I can after the credits. It is. She has her own personal blockbuster, and that might be a
Nice.
dated comment, but anyway.
I mean, I have my
yeah.
own library, so like so people
Yes.
have
Yeah.
their things that they do, and it's
Mhm.
good for you.
Mhm.
Well, even when I thought about setting
Mm.
up, I was like, where do I want to do this? And I was like, I could do this in front of my shelves because the condo I bought has
Yeah.
bookshelves around my outside window, and that is where all my DVDs live. And I was like,
Oh,
this would be nice, but it's so front lit that you can't see because
Yeah.
it's the sun right now.
yeah, yeah.
That's okay. We
Darn
appreciate it.
lighting.
Well, maybe we'll do a social media post, and you can send us a
Yeah.
pic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Show it off.
We need to hype up your expertise in this area. And
Mhm.
so anyway, I'm curious with all these recommendations, Kaylee, is there anything that you think is overhyped or underrated that's coming our way or has come our way? What are your thoughts on that?
It's a great question. Right now, I think for what's coming out this summer, I think the Disney live action remakes are starting to get annoying to me.
Oh,
So the fact
yeah.
that Moana is coming out in live
Oh.
action this summer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed by it. Because also, like, it's nice because The Rock is still playing Maui, but The Rock with long flowing
Okay,
hair.
I was about to ask about this. Like, can we talk
Yeah.
about the wig?
No, we
like,
can't because it's an
can't.
atrocity.
It's lacking. It is
Yeah.
severely lacking in
Yeah.
the fullness
yeah.
Yeah.
and just the flowiness of it. And I remember seeing the trailer and going, "That's Maui." Like,
I'm like, that's a joke.
It's such like a jump scare throw off.
yes.
Because you're just
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see the cartoon thing, and then you're just like,
oh,
oh, that's the real person. I'm scared, like a little bit, you know.
yeah.
That's
Mhm.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it's like a lot of those, but one director I have found to be overhyped over the last few years has been Yorgos Lanthimos.
okay, tell me
he's-
more.
He's done really niche or weird films, if I would say.
Uh-huh.
So
I agree.
he was the one that did Begonia, which I loved Begonia.
Did you? I haven't. It's teasing me. The thumbnail teases me, and I just go, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's that guy. It's that
Educate me.
director.
What is it?
So Begonia has Emma Stone in it, which Emma Stone's
Oh.
in like a lot of his films.
She
Okay.
loves
So
this director.
She loves working with this guy, and he's gotten her a lot of awards. So I think it's accurate and it works. And
Yeah.
I think in theory of like the production side of it all, puts out a lot of good stuff, but
Uh-huh.
everything is just weird stories. Like he
Mm.
did, she won for Poor Things, and Poor Things was essentially about like this mad scientist who put a brain of a child into an adult body, and so throughout the movie you're watching her like essentially grow up in an adult body, but as a child
But going through a
brain.
newborn development, and I think
Yeah.
it's like a narrative on like how women are treated in today's culture, and like
Mhm.
anyway,
That's too
it's
deep.
very
Yeah.
interesting.
That's too
I
deep.
watched it,
Yeah.
and I remember texting you, Kaylee, going, "What did I just watch?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I was
It
so
was
mad.
weird. It was weird.
It's so weird, but like he does, like that's his thing.
Yeah.
And I just think like he's over, like everyone so much loves it, but I think it's so overrated because I'm just like, but they're not that great. Like I don't know, but like Begonia was is what surprised me. And so like it's maybe just because of me not liking the certain aspects of it, because I know my friends who love it and love
Sure.
how niche or weird or the different styling of it all, but I'm just like, if the story is not like strong or good, like I'm kind of out.
Yeah.
But it's really
Mhm.
hard for me to leave a theater because I'm like, well, maybe I'll give it a chance still. Like there's
Mhm.
only been 2 movies I've actually walked out from, and I'm just like, no, this was horrible. I don't want to spend more than 10 minutes in this film. But
Mhm.
so
Okay, now I gotta
I
write them out.
found
What were the 2 movies?
Uncut Gems with
I don't
Adam
know.
Sandler.
Oh,
It
well.
was a
Okay.
Josh
I-
Safdie film.
Okay.
And then Marty Supreme.
You didn't
Oh.
like it?
I did not
I've
like
not
it.
seen it. I'm just intrigued by it. Because
Yeah.
Steven
Yeah,
Spielberg, right?
No, that was a Safdie film as well, but
Okay.
it was not the brothers, but it was like one of them.
Okay.
I
Mhm.
stayed through majority of it, but I have a hard time when a character, like the main character is not somewhat redeemable and they're just a terrible person overall.
Yeah.
Like
No bueno.
yeah, like Timothy Chalamet did a good job at playing a terrible person, and that's why he got the nominations. But the character
Yeah.
was just so bad and so unredeeming that I was like, I can't do this. Like I just could not.
Yeah.
So
You're like, I
But-
cannot follow you down this path.
No.
yeah,
No.
cannot follow you. You're breaking my
No.
heart.
You're
So,
breaking
yeah.
my heart. So,
But the underrated side, right?
Yes.
You wanted to know is that I think right now the most underrated show is Hacks on HBO Max.
oh yeah, I started watching that. I'm not all caught up. Actually,
Yeah,
I need to
it's
get back
so
into the
good.
HBO account, Kaylee. If you can help me with it offline.
I
But-
got you. Yep. If not, I can give you mine because I get it free with my cable account for my
Oh,
HOA, so
perfect.
it's great.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's make that
Nice.
happen. Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
but
going.
no,
Hacks.
Hacks has been my favorite comedy over the last few years. Like I thought it was overrated for a while because I'm someone who watches all the award shows, the Emmys, Oscars, Golden Globes, and it kept winning. And I was like, it's one of these shows that just keeps winning, but is it that good?
Yeah.
And then last summer I got bored and had nothing else to watch because
Yeah.
all my shows go out on their summer hiatus. And so I was like,
Mhm.
maybe I'll give this a try because I mean it has Gene Smart and it
Mhm,
has
yeah.
like Hannah Einbinder has been in a lot of good stuff, and so I was just like, I'll give it a try. And it's such a funny comedy. Like
Mhm.
they both play off each other so well
Yes.
that like you really love watching their relationship grow. But then the side characters I really enjoy are Paul and Kayla, or like Megan Statler and
Okay.
I think the guy's actual name is Paul, and he's one of the co-creators of the show. But
Right.
they're like the agents on there.
Mhm. Oh,
Their duo's
yeah.
hilarious because the agent, like the main guy agent, is like such a like very much like I want to be good at what I'm doing, but
Mhm.
then his assistant and co-agent of
Yes.
the company is like so loose cannon, making jokes like kind of like Gen Z or even younger, making like talking slang, unprofessional. Like it's just so funny. And so that is like, I think, and it's in its last season right now. And I just
Oh.
feel like not enough people are watching it. So I'm like, sweet, like it is so good. Everyone should be watching this show right now. So
All right. You inspired
Cool.
me to pick it back up, but help
Yeah.
a sister out. Let's get back
I
into
got
that
you.
HBO account.
HBO, look away.
Yes. Yes. You didn't hear it from me.
No. All right, Kaylee. So I don't know if you're a laundry TV watcher as well.
Yes.
That tends to be when
Mhm.
I am able to turn on the TV. Um,
Mhm.
so I guess like what's your ideal show for that versus like what is a show that you absolutely have to like drop everything, be paying attention to watch?
Yeah. I think it depends, even this is gonna be more technical, I think, than you want, but depends on where in the laundry cycle I am.
Okay.
Ooh.
No,
Ooh,
valid.
details.
Yeah.
Because if I'm sorting my laundry and throwing it in and it's just doing its thing, then I know
Yeah.
I have more time to like dedicate and I could just sit down and watch a show. But if
Yeah.
I'm folding laundry and going and doing stuff, putting away, it kind of varies. So like if
Yeah.
I'm in the stage of like putting stuff away and folding it, it's to be something light. So like something maybe like a 30-minute comedy or something that I've seen. Abbott Elementary has been good for that, Parks and
Uh-huh.
Rec. But also
Yes.
I like to do honestly any of the reality shows I'm watching at the time
Okay.
has just been good stuff where I'm like, it's not high stakes where I have to fully pay attention, but by listening to it, I can still understand what's going on in the episode.
Mhm.
So for me, a lot of the times that's like Big Brother, Dancing with the Stars, RuPaul's Drag Race, stuff like that, where I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, there's drama going on. Okay, cool. I can understand from here. But when I get back to like being in front of it while I'm folding, like, okay, I understand what's going on. So
Yeah.
like that part of it there, I think is like the perfect laundry day type deal where you don't have to necessarily fully high stake pay attention to what's going on. And it can just
Mhm.
play in the background while I'm going. So like even like Below Deck or Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, stuff like even that caliber too, where you're just like, okay, they're arguing again. So LOL, this drama's funny. So I can see it from the side.
Time to switch out the laundry. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna switch out the laundry. But
That's
when I know that I have
hilarious.
like time in between, like my cycles are going or whatever, I know I can at least have an hour to sit down. And those shows,
Yeah.
I'm like, if I have to pay attention to it, like any of the I know like police dramas, medical dramas, where you're just like, oh no, they missed a step, and then that's gonna derail them for the next like few
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I gotta be watching. Like High Potential is one of those right now that I'm watching that's on
Really?
ABC. Love that show, but like, and Caitlin Olsen's character is like someone who's so observant but also really smart, and so like they see things, but you're like, but I want to be able to see what they're seeing, so I
Okay.
have to be paying attention to something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Nice.
insightful. Good
Nice.
stuff.
We love a multitasking queen. Yeah.
We do.
Exactly.
We do.
Gotta get stuff done, you know. Sometimes gotta knock
Exactly.
those chores out.
Girl, do we
Maximize those
know
24
it?
hours. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, Kaylee, you gave us very thoughtful, curated recommendations, so we appreciate that. Have a lot to watch now, unfortunately.
Yes.
So now what we want to do is just move into this portion of the program that is professionally known as answers given under emotional duress. So
Yes.
we're going to throw some rapid fire questions your way, and don't overthink it. Try to not do 14-minute Marvel timeline explanations, and absolutely don't say, well, technically if you watch the extended ish, which I mean,
Because we're not going to watch
No.
it.
no. Okay,
And
that's
you
great,
know
yeah.
I will, so I'll just give you the cliff notes. It's
There
fine.
you go. There you go.
Exactly.
Yes, well, and that's the thing. We want instincts, fastest takes, hottest opinions, your most defendable entertainment choices, I guess would be the best way to say
Yes.
this. So,
Okay.
are you ready?
As best as I can be.
Okay. All right. I will go, and then Jane, and we'll go back and
All
forth.
right.
All right. So, first one, comfort show you will defend forever.
Once Upon a Time.
Oh, you okay?
Okay.
It's not my answer, but I have it. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Kaylee, overhyped show.
Tell Me Lies.
I
It's
don't
on
know.
Hulu.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone on that show is a terrible person. I
Yes.
I hated it, but my
Uh-huh.
coworkers were like, "You have to watch it," and I did. I said, "Why do we like this show?"
I do
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
That's so
Valid.
funny.
All right. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
into books, but do you have like a book trope that you're tired of?
I think either like Second Chance Love, like where they've done something so bad, they're like, "But I'll
Yeah.
give them a chance," or
Yeah.
when they've been like fighting the entire time to be like, no, we're meant for each other, but then someone's like, well, I don't know, and then I'm gonna try to do this other thing that's gonna really piss you off and then create more drama. Like, you know, the constant self-doubt in a
Yeah.
relationship where you're just like,
Uh-huh.
they've done so much to prove it to you. Why don't you
Yeah.
believe them? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So
funny.
no enemies to lovers love here.
No, I like
Okay.
Enemies to Lovers. Like I don't mind
Okay.
it because I'm like the Fourth Wings and the ACOTAR type stuff. Like I think all that's gone in there, a lot of it. So
Oh,
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
You see my collection? Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaylee, movie you rewatch no matter what.
Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars
Oh,
Episode
yeah.
3.
Good one.
Love that movie. I mean, it's really tough for me as a movie person because I will say multiple things because I have a top 4 on Letterboxd, but that's always a good rewatch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Show that you know is bad, but you're gonna keep rewatching it.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
This is true.
I've never seen it because I've heard it's cheesy. Okay.
I think it had a window that it
Yeah.
was good, and it's
Yeah.
gone on too long that they're revisiting certain things that are the same, or the good characters
Mhm.
they had are now gone, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
but I just can't stop watching, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Valid.
What about Entertainment Hill that you will die on?
Physical media will never go away. It needs to stay.
Yeah.
One of these days, all these streaming services are gonna take away all your digital copies, and how are you gonna watch anything? The answer is
Yeah.
you won't, because you don't have a DVD player and you don't have DVDs to watch it on. So who is
Called
everyone
out.
gonna come to? Me.
Exactly.
So, Jordan, that's your
Yeah.
cue. Buy the
I'm
box
screwed.
set.
I'm screwed is what it sounds like. Yeah. Okay.
Because even as you said before, that they jump ship from streaming
Yeah.
service to streaming service. So if you don't
Yeah.
have that streaming service, you're
Mhm.
kind of out of luck. So like
Mhm.
that is so annoying to me, because then even if you can't find it online, then you're struggling to find it to buy anywhere. And so
Yeah.
it's
It's
the
very
most
true.
annoying thing in the world. So
Yeah. It's
that
true.
is my entertainment thing. I'm really
Yeah.
pissed that Target does not have them in store anymore. So
You know, I
That's
did
where I would
notice
buy
that.
it.
What
They
will you do on
don't.
Black Friday?
I
Oh
have
my
to
word, no,
shop
they don't.
online. And I hate
Wow.
shopping online. It's the worst.
I mean,
Hot take.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
There you go.
hot take.
Hot
All right.
take.
Another hot take. What is one movie that you will defend forever, no matter what critics say?
The all-female Ghostbusters movie. I
Oh.
loved it. People
Yeah.
hated it. But like, is it maybe a great film? No. But you have comedy legends in that film.
This is true.
Like, it is
Mhm.
so good, I think, because of that. And Paul Feig, I think, wrote and directed it. And like, even though it's like so separate than everything else, it still has that core of Ghostbusters, but then it's using Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, Melissa McCarthy, Leslie
Mhm.
Jones, like 3 comedy icons that are just so good.
Yeah.
And I know people are like, this movie is terrible. And I'm like, it probably is, but I will enjoy it so much because the comedy queens are in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Okay, a show everyone should have watched by now. Lay it on us.
I mean, I feel like I've said it already in the sense I think everyone should watch Ted Lasso if they haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Sorry, Jordan, I'm
just
calling
kidding.
you out.
We're just.
Okay.
It's what happens.
Yeah, I know. Well,
But,
two sisters
like,
ganging up on me. All right.
no, I think it's just such a good show, and is a good show in the sense of like encouraging people to, no matter where they are. It goes through some deeper emotional things, but really brings it light and funny, and it just makes people happy, and that's what I really enjoy. So I'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's valid.
No.
Most overrated franchise right now.
I think it's gonna be controversial, but I do think Twilight's overrated.
Oh yeah. Duh.
Guns
Yeah.
blazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be on board, but every time I watch the movies, I'm like, they're not that great, but it's
No.
funny to hate watch. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I
know.
will admittedly say my husband and I watched all of them, but we watched it ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's the
were
only way to
like,
watch it.
it is because we would
Yeah.
make fun of it the whole time. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
werewolves
Mhm.
versus vampires. How did we get
Yeah.
here? How did we
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
here?
That should have
Well,
stayed
I-
on the
and I-
page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I saw the last film in theaters because my college bought out the theater for an early showing.
Oh wow.
Never read the books. I was just there for everyone to watch it or whatever. And my friends were all freaking out in the battle scene where Carlisle's head gets torn off or whatever. And that doesn't happen in the books. And they were all freaking out. And I was like, what's going on? This is really crazy. And they're like,
This is great.
you're like, what's going
Yeah.
on? And they're like, this doesn't happen. And then you find out it's because it's
Yeah.
a vision. And I was just like, oh, okay. And they're like, they were so mad. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's-
That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Well, Kaylee, with that in mind, most underrated actor working today. Who do you think?
I have a actor and an actress. I
Oh,
think
great.
actor, I think Jesse Plemons is a little bit underrated.
Why does that sound so familiar? What is he
He-
in?
He was in Friday Night Lights. That's a TV show. He was in
Okay.
he's in Begonia.
Okay.
He's married or together with Kirsten Dunst. So
Okay.
Is he the blonde guy? Like
Oh,
he plays
yeah,
the
yeah,
weird
yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's I don't know what you're referring to though.
Like I'm trying to think of. I'm just gonna Google it real quick because
No, yeah.
because Jesse Plemons sounds familiar, and if it's who I think, here IMDb.
That's the best friend. Your best friend there.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. Yeah, it's the blonde guy. I typecast him in my brain as a weird guy no matter what role
Mhm.
he is, and I feel so bad by judging a book by its cover.
Should.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
You're
But
welcome.
every time he comes up on screen and I go, oh, like I just bad feelings. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. And I
Yeah.
because he was in the Poor Things, wasn't he? No,
He
that
wasn't
was
for
was he?
I think so. It was Mark Ruffalo.
Right. And
Willem
Willem
Dafoe.
Dafoe, who's another creepy looking guy.
Maybe he wasn't.
But he was in
No.
something else with Emma Stone.
He was in Begonia, Kinds of Kindness. He was
Oh,
in, which is
that's what
another
it
Yorgos
was.
Lanthimos.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was it. That
Um,
was a really weird. I
Yeah,
I don't
It was like
recommend
4
that one.
short stories, like in a
And-
film. It was weird.
Yes, it was weird. Don't recommend.
Um,
Anyway, Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons, I think, frankly, he should have gotten an Oscar nomination this year, and the fact that he got snubbed, I think, was really tough because he did such a good job playing off of Emma Stone in Begonia that I think he
Mhm.
should have also gotten his recognition for that. Actress wise, I think Megan Fahey. I think that's how you say your last name.
Okay.
She's been in a lot of TV shows. She's been in some movies, but she hasn't done a ton. I know her from The Bold Type, and that was a free-form show on TV about 3 girls working in a magazine.
Okay.
But she was in a season of White Lotus,
Okay.
the second season.
Hmm.
She was in a movie called Drop, where someone was essentially she was on a date and someone was airdropping threats to her within the restaurant that she had to kill her date because he had photos of a corrupt thing happening or something of the nature. But she was really good at it. Everything she's in, she is so
Yeah.
good. On Netflix, she was in Sirens and The Perfect Couple. But she just does such a good job portraying the character she has and really acting and putting it through that I really want to see her more, especially in films. But she's in a lot of TV shows right now, and every time she's in something, I really enjoy it. So I just want her to get more.
All right. You're
There you go.
opening up a whole new world for me. I did not know half the shows that you listed. So I'm so glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah. All right. Movie snacks, because this is a hot topic
Ooh.
sometimes.
Mm.
Better. Which one's better, popcorn or candy?
My opinion's candy. I'm someone who always says to have M&Ms at
Mm.
my movies. If I'm really wanting to switch it up, I'll do Sour Patch watermelons. But I really like the small bits of chocolate that I can just control. But I really only get popcorn when I go to the movies with mom and dad when I'm home. because Dad loves his large
He
popcorn.
sure does. He sure
Nice.
does.
And he'll eat
Nice.
through that thing so quick, but I hate it when it gets stuck in my teeth because that will annoy me the rest of the movie if it does that. So
That is frustrating. That is,
Yeah.
but yeah, gotta love me some popcorn. A movie you wish you could watch again for the first time, Kaylee. I think I know what it is.
Oh no, I don't know. Oh, I'm so intrigued what you're gonna say after I say this, but I have two answers. And the first one is gonna be the Barbie movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
like a
think
great
part of that
idea.
is just because of the experience of
Sure.
Mhm.
the
Barbenheimer.
theater. Such a huge, like, pouring out. Everyone was in pink. Everyone was saying hi, Barbie. It was just an overall great experience, but like it was just so good, and all the jokes were hitting so well, like in a first watch
Yeah.
experience.
That's true.
But then I also would say Pitch Perfect.
The first one?
The first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I saw that in college and knew nothing about it, but my friends were like, "We're gonna go. Do you want to come?" And I said, "Okay." And it was the funniest movie I'd ever seen. Like in that moment, like
Mhm.
so many good one hits. Rebel Wilson was phenomenal. I love
yeah.
Anna Kendrick, so like, and
Yeah.
and the fact that it was like, I think that was the start of like the music mashups revolution, if you will, because that was like that whole like 4 next years or whatever. So
Yeah.
it was the movie everyone at college was watching for the next 8 months. It was hilarious. So
Nice.
yeah.
What were you gonna say, Jane?
I was
You
going
know-
to say Lion King, the animated film, because she was
Oh.
obsessed with it as
Y-
she was
Yeah.
obsessed. Like to say she was
Yeah.
obsessed, and she hates the remake, loathes
It's so
entirely.
bad. I'm so mad about it. And also,
Yeah.
it's the Disney live action remake,
Yeah.
if
Yes.
you will. And
Yeah.
that's the thing that pisses me off because when the award season came around, Lion King, the live action animated one, was nominated as an animated feature. It's not animated if you're calling it live action. But
Yeah.
also, there's nothing in that film that is live action because it's still computer graphics
Yeah.
animated. So it's so annoying and it's so contradicting.
You
Like,
set her off.
I did. I was like, I triggered her. Sorry, trigger warning.
no, literally, like anytime anyone brings it up, I'm like, do you want me to go on my rant? Because I will. Because it's just
Yeah.
Because
Like,
she will.
because Jungle Book, when they did Jungle Book, that's one thing. You had an actual
Yeah.
human in that movie
Yeah.
Yeah.
acting, and even though they were interacting with things that weren't there, or like
Yep.
character, like the way that they did the CGI and the dots, like they do with Avatar or whatever.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Lion King has no one. It's just people voice acting, so it's still
Mhm.
animated. So that, and they added new songs, and I said, don't mess with the classic.
This
That
is
music
true.
is the
I
best.
had problems with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Take
no,
a deep
yes,
breath.
that is my favorite animated. That is my favorite animated Lion King. So I will give you that.
Nice.
Uh-uh.
Nice. All right. Comfort show that you have rewatched an embarrassing number of times.
Gilmore Girls.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've never
Yeah.
seen it.
Well,
Jordan.
I know.
Jordan.
That's not the supernatural brother that I like. So no, I have not ever seen it.
Well, I
Sorry.
can't say that I love Dean all the way through Gilmore Girls. He was a little overrated, and I was on Team Jess
Yeah.
all the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I felt like they just gave him such a bad rep after, like, storyline after they make him come back, and then they fell in love again. Spoiler alert, Jordan. But it just
But it's
It,
one
like,
of those love
derailed.
relationships where you're like, don't do it, Rory.
Yeah.
Don't go back there. Don't go
Yeah.
back there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Blech.
yeah. But
Yeah.
it's always a good fall restart to rewatch because it's like that. Gilmore Girls season 1 is fall. Like that is the
It is.
Yes,
definition.
that's what I've heard.
So
Yeah.
it's a good comfort to go.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the best movie soundtrack of all time?
I know I was saying that I love Lion King so much. However, I do think that Tarzan has a really good
Yes,
soundtrack.
yes.
Phil Collins,
Uh-huh,
baby.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Phil Collins popped
Yeah.
off. It was so
Yeah.
good.
And in sync.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
sync. Yep. I still remember those Disney specials, those Disney music
yeah.
music video specials of them
Mm,
playing off
mhm.
together. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Man, that soundtrack is so good. I remember, I think I wore that CD out as a kid. Like, I would
Uh-huh.
be blasting that on my boombox in my room all the time because it was
This is
just
true.
so hyped and so good. Um, so yeah, Tarzan, phenomenal. But if I'm looking at even, this is a secondary answer that I know you didn't ask. But if
That's
you're
okay.
looking for scores, I think anything John
yeah.
Williams does is
Oh, yeah.
iconic and brilliant.
Mhm.
But I will say lately I've really enjoyed John Powell's score for How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
that
great.
is one of the
Yeah.
worlds in the parks, and every time I walk through that world, it's just the score is just
Oh,
so
yeah.
good, and it really immerses you. It's so good. I love it so much.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Character death that you still have not emotionally recovered from.
It is from Grey's Anatomy. I'm still not over the fact that Patrick Dempsey died in the way that he died on his
Oh, he died?
character arc.
I,
Oh my
I
gosh.
haven't watched it, so and I know I'm late to the party, so it's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, no, he died 10 seasons ago.
10? Okay, I'm sorry. How many seasons
I'm
does
not
Grey's
starting the show.
Anatomy
I'm
have?
not starting the show. Yeah.
23.
Kaylee,
Oh my. Is
You
it still
must-
going?
10
Yeah, it ju-
seasons ago?
yeah. 10 seasons
still
ago.
I
going.
think it's time
Holy
to
cow.
cut the cord. Unplug.
Yeah.
I just-
yeah.
Well, and like 2 characters who have left and come back twice just left again for like the final time.
But it's
Mhm.
not
Yeah, I
the
heard
final
that.
time.
It's
It's-
not
Yeah.
because they didn't kill them off, so everyone's like, they could come back. They could come
Yeah.
back. We don't know.
Yeah.
But-
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, McDreamy died by getting hit by a semi truck while he was helping other people in a car crash.
I can't.
Okay.
And then he gets taken to another hospital and he dies of a brain bleed because the doctors were incompetent and didn't know how to do their job. Like they made the lower hospital so bad that they then closed that hospital, and then those doctors came to Grace Sloan Memorial and they had to work with the doctors that killed her husband.
Ooh.
Wild. Yeah.
I mean, there's drama. I'll give them
There's
that.
drama. Yeah.
23 seasons worth of it. I don't know, Kaylee.
Yeah, no.
I know. But
No.
I was so mad. I threw pillows. I was still in Michigan, living in Michigan at the time. And so I was so mad, and Dad was like, "Are you good?" And I said, "They actually killed him. I'm really upset." Actually.
I need a
It was the
moment.
I need a moment. And my friend said, "And that's why I'm out. I can't do it anymore. If he's dead, we're
Yeah.
done." And I said, "Ugh,
Yeah.
okay."
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. So I'm gonna ask this final rapid fire
Well, it's
for
gonna be
you,
a
Kaylee.
doozy.
This one is gonna be a doozy because I'm curious
Yeah.
as to what your answer is gonna be. What's the better cinematic universe, Marvel or Star Wars?
Oh, I think I'm gonna get hate from those that know how much I love Star Wars, but I do think it's Marvel. I know.
Why?
Here's the thing. I am so protective of the Star Wars content that like
Mhm.
some of the stuff has not lived up to the hype because
Ah.
Marvel has source material that while they have maybe
Mhm.
somewhat drifted from maybe some of the stories in the comics or adjusted to fit what they want the movies to be,
Mm-hmm.
they at least have stuff to build off of. Star Wars has been so hard because the first 6 movies I think were incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I think 7, 8, 9 were good, but they were recycling storylines content in the sense or going really out there where we're like, where did this come from? How did this happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's just like really hard when they're making different branches of stuff to be like, do I actually really like this or
Mhm.
do I not? Because the animated series were actually pretty good, but there's so much of it that sometimes it's hard to like get delved into if you weren't already in it. Then you have to try to catch up to understand what's going on in certain things. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, like I think everything Marvel did up into Endgame was like the perfect storyline progressions.
Yeah.
It just having so many superhero movies to tie into one for it to have just such a big payoff at the end of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like my controversial hot take because I love Star Wars so much, and I'm so excited for the Mandalorian and Grogu to be coming out that
Oh,
just to see Baby
yeah.
Yoda on my
Yeah.
big screen, I love Baby Yoda so
Yeah.
much. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, well,
yeah,
Kaylee, we just really want to thank you for your service today. You did great with all these rapid fires we threw at you. And I feel like we just covered more cultural ground in these minutes than most people cover in their entire semester of film school. So we really appreciate your hot takes. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, and now
I
I've got like 17 new things I gotta watch and like 3 opinions I gotta reconsider.
yeah, I am always happy to help to be your go-to for any movies or recommendations. And I still think that Jane needs to try to watch Traitors anyways, but she will not let me win that battle. So here we are for reality TV.
Yes, I cannot follow you down that path, Kaylee. I don't know if I can. Even though Kristen Kish was on the most recent season, and she would probably, her and Ron Funch are probably the only two people who could intrigue me enough to go there. But
And that was my exact recommendation to you when I was trying to get you on it, and it still didn't work. But don't worry, there's regular people coming out, so maybe you could try that one.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, I just yeah, thank you so much for coming on here. I really appreciate just the way you answered these questions with such confidence of someone who's absolutely argued about Marvel rankings in a group chat at 1 a.m. So, like, I love the energy. I knew you would bring it. We'll have to have you back on again for more entertainment suggestions because, yeah, we got quite a list going today.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Always happy to help.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, and I feel like I speak for all of us, hopefully. Like, this felt like less of a podcast segment and kind of more like we got recommendations from like the one friend whose taste we actually trust. So thank you.
Yes, exactly. So everybody go update your playlist, start at least one unnecessary fandom debate this week, and we'll move into our final thoughts of the summer.